What's up guys, it's Spiral here making a Hall of Fire B10 Farmable team video. So, um, in this video I'm just going to be going over how to get all 5 monsters, how to skill up all 5 monsters, and what their purpose is in the team, as well as possible replacements for them to help make your run faster, better success rate, or capable of doing with lower tier monsters like lower stars and lower rune quality and stuff. So first of all, I want to say that this team is also the exact team that I'm going to be using for the Hall of Dark B10 video. So this one will kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And what I have is Beretta the Fire Sylph, which you can get through Fusion. It's a natural 4-star. Shannon the Wind Pixie, you can get through Unknown Scrolls. Konamiya the Water Garuda, you can get through Unknown Scrolls. Bernard the Wind Griffin, you can get through Timor Desert. And Belladine the Light Yugami, you can get through a secret dungeon on Light Day. For skill ups, you can technically get Beretta skill ups by fusing the Fire Sylph over and over, but I wouldn't recommend that. You can use Devilmons, and if you want to use Devilmons, you can. I personally don't have any skill ups in mine. Shannon, the Wind Pixie, you can get plenty of Pixies through Unknown Scrolls. For Konamiya, you can get plenty of Garudas through Unknown Scrolls. For Bernard, you can get the Wind Griffin in Timor Desert. You can get the Fire and the Water Griffins in Secret Dungeons. For the Inugamis, the Light and Dark ones have secret dungeons. The Water one you can get in Garen Forest. The Wind one you can get in Tulane Forest. And the Fire one you can get in Fame and Volcano. Now the purpose of all of them on the team is Beretta is really just there just because he's a solid monster. You could use a ton of different people here. You could use any kind of damage dealer or any kind of daughter or any support mon, another healer. You could really use whatever. I just have Beretta in here because he makes the run go by just a little bit faster than if you were to say use another healer. Shannon is in here for the defense buff, the glancing hits, and the speed debuff. Although the speed debuff and the glancing hits don't often land on the boss because of the element disadvantage. Konamiya is in here for the cleanse because this left tower that is about to go off soon, right here, will do bombs, and so you need Konamiya to cleanse the bombs off. Bernard the Wind Griffin is in here for speed debuff, and normally I would say for a sword break, but since it's element disadvantage, he's not going to land the sword break very often unless you have really high crit rate, but even then it's going to glance a lot. Belladine is in here for the defense buffs, make the first couple stages go by faster and this stage go by faster, but mainly in here as a healer. So in terms of replacements, like I said, for Beretta, there is a ton of replacements you can do for him. Any damage dealer, any healer, any support monster would work for him in replace of him. Shannon, Megan would be a really good choice for a different a different monster there, because Megan's in there mainly just for the defense buff, and on the first 2 stages you get the slow. Konamiya, anyone who cleanses or gives immunity would work there. So Viramos I have in the top left is a really good option. Delphoid, Draco, Dagor, it's really any cleanser or immunity. Bernard, the Wind Griffin, is in here for the speed buff, so anyone who gives a speed buff like Chillings or Kahul, or I think it's called Wayne the Water Bounty Hunter would work. And for Belladine, any healer would work, so Jasoon or Emma or Sia or Praha or Ariel or whatever kind of healer you have. It doesn't really matter the element. Now the only one of these monsters where it does matter the element is if you're going to replace Beretta with a damage dealer. A wind damage dealer is not going to do a lot of damage against the fire boss because it's going to glance a lot. So this team will work with 100% success rate, and I just got a Griffin dungeon. So I'm just going to let you see the runes, or not. I'm not going to go over the runes it'll make the video too long. I'm just going to let you see the stats just so you can see a target to aim for. You don't need stats quite this high. You can go with lower stats and it'll still work. But these are my Beretta stats. These are my Bernard stats. These are my Bella stats, and you can feel free to pause it at any time in the video. These are my Konamiya stats, and these are my Shannon stats. So I have all the rune builds for these monsters on the left side of the screen, somewhere around here, except I don't have the rune build for Viramos. If you want another rune build for Viramos, it's Swift, Focus, Speed, HP, and Accuracy. If you're going to use Vero, replace Vero with Kona. That's all I have for today's video though, guys. Be sure to tell me in the comments if there's any other dungeons you're having trouble with. But that's all I have for today. So may the best year today's be the worst year tomorrow's.